put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified about what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends, thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Go on down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Colts going up against the Falcons. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix. At University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll come out in the pistol. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Telvin Smith is a college safety who's transitioned very well to outside linebacker in the NFL. He runs down most plays.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tom Hackett now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They come out here in the eye. Throwing now, Kessler on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. And he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
And again, they'll throw with Kessler. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Kessler to throw. On is Pat McAfee to punt it away for Indianapolis. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3-and-out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3-and-out. I went 3-and-out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now this time he'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Second and just 1. Now they try the right side here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's a 10-yard pickup and it moves the chains. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to an Atlanta first down.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and sneak it here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a first down inside the 5.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he motions the wide receiver. Second and 10. Here's Kessler again. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Kessler. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Oh, Brandon, this one hurts my heart as a former defensive back. Out in the open field, you've got a chance to get down this receiver. Instead, he breaks through you. You'll hear about this in the film room and from your teammates.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Kessler will try again on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Kessler on third down. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Set up to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. but you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. And it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, Kessler over the middle, Dorsett. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Kessler on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now Kessler on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw on first is Kessler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Kessler again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Kessler caught on the right side by Dorsett. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football, and it's in
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Everson Griffin able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And this one is right through. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's Kessler to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And the back goes into motion. And again, they'll throw with Kessler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Another pistol look here. Now a handoff looking right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Kessler now on first down. Complete to Dorsett. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 26 yards. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here now come the Falcons. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing. Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. On second down, Kessler. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Third down now following the completed pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Kessler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. He'll look to throw. He gets it here to Peak.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. 2-point game. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charlie?
And they better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.